Well, good morning and welcome to Wiltshire Music Centre on Make Music Day. You join me in an auditorium, usually used to being quite loud. At the moment, like art centres across the country, we find ourselves being quite quiet, which we're not used to at all. But I'm delighted to welcome Bob Heath and Aga and for a morning of virtual music making activity. I am absolutely delighted to welcome them both. Now, we would really like you to get involved throughout the session. You should find in the corner of your YouTube stream a chat function, which we would love you to get involved with. We've had a few of you who've got involved already over the chat. We'll be asking for your submissions throughout the morning, so please do get in touch. If you would like to support us, obviously we are giving these sessions away for free. We believe everyone should have access to great quality music making. If you are able to, we would greatly appreciate your support at this time. We have a text number open where you can text Make Music WMC to 70450 to donate £5 towards Wiltshire Music Centre and help us continue this great provision at this time. We will also be asking for your photos and videos throughout the day. We would love to see where you're getting involved from. Tell us on the chat and send in videos. You can send it through our Facebook and our Twitter page, and also by getting in touch at info@wiltshiremusic.org.uk. I'll fill you in with all the details later on in the session as well. So what do we have to look forward to? Well, Aga will be leading us in a fantastic vocal warm-up to get us all ready for the day. And then Bob will be joining for a wonderful songwriting session. The theme of Make Music Day UK this year is Bring Me Sunshine. What a fabulous theme. And you can see a little bit of sunshine streaming through the auditorium as we speak. You can just catch it on the top section, just up at the top. We would love you to tell us what brings you sunshine, especially at this time, how you're making music, how you're engaging with the world at the moment. We know it's a strange place. We'd love to make it as normal as possible with lots of song, lots of colour, and you can be a part of that. So without further ado, Aga, would you like to lead us through the morning workshop?
Thank you so much, Adam. I would love to lead us to a workshop. So what we're going to do, we need to make sure we create some energy, some beautiful, beautiful energy. So we're going to do a little energizer. So what I want you to do is I want you to rub your hands, please, rub your hands, and clap with me. Excellent. Here we go. Rub your hands, and clap with me. One more time, rub your hands, and clap with me. I gotcha. We'll do it one more time. I would not do that. I'm not that sort of person. Here we go, and clap with me. Brilliant, and let's shake, shimmy towards the camera, shimmy back, shimmy back, shoulders up, and shoulders down, shoulders up, and shoulders down, shoulders up, and shoulders down, shoulders down, Adam, shoulders up, shoulders down, shoulders up, and shoulders down, head up, head center, head down, head center, to the side, doesn't matter what side, the other side, it doesn't matter what side, very good. Could you pretend to play the piano? Could you pretend to play C major scale? Country motion. G sharp melodic minor. Get that thinking. Country motion. Harmonic of course. Clockwise, anti-clockwise, clockwise, anti-clockwise. Shake your arms going. Beautiful. Shaking your legs. You can't see my legs. You can't see my legs. But assume they're moving. Shake your legs. And just relax. Beautiful. Let's exercise our faces. This whole workshop is called Bring Me Sunshine. So what I need is a smiley face for bringing sunshine. Can you, smiley face. Now imagine, oh, the clouds have come and the sun has disappeared. So we're going to do a sad face. Even sadder, there's thunder and lightning. Let's go for a scared face. But out of the thunder and the rain comes a beautiful rainbow. So we're just almost like we're relieved. Okay, ready? Follow the rainbow, relieved. Beautiful. The next thing we're going to do is a nice breathing exercise. So we're going to do it straight, and then we're going to mix it so we can mix it with some ideas that you have for your songwriting later. So we're just going to do a straightforward breathing exercise. So we need to sort out our posture. The back needs to be straight. Our shoulders need to be relaxed. Repeat after me. Repeat after me. I will not raise my shoulders up or down when I breathe in, when I breathe out. And when I breathe, I will breathe as quietly as humanly possible. Good, I'm glad we're on the same page. Here we go. Breathe in for 4, breathe out for 4. And breathe in, 2, 3, 4, and out. 2, 3, 4. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, and out. 2, 3, 4. In for 8. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This time, we're going to breathe in for 8 and out for R on any note you like. Any note you like. I'm going to start playing the piano. There's a piano here, if you can see. Rather than just going up, what I want you to do, we're going to be thinking of, over the next 2 hours about things that bring you sunshine. What brings you sunshine? Things that make you smile, all that sort of stuff. So rather than just going up, could you try and think of the sort of things that make you happy? The sort of things that really just make you go, ah. So for example, I'm going to go breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Chocolate. Yes, okay. So you can choose one and keep repeating it, or if another one pops in your head, choose that. But I just want you to have a load of things that bring you sunshine going into your head. Okay, here we go. Ready, back straight, shoulders relaxed. In for 8, out for whatever brings you sunshine. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Chocolate. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Laughter. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Smiling. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sunshine. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Dogs barking. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Children out the house. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. My favorite movies. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Chatting with friends. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sharing stories. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Having a good time. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. writing down my thoughts. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Being creative. Last time. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Singing. That was beautiful. That was beautiful.
How wonderful.
Before we move on, shall we learn a very, very quick song? I want us to do a very quick song before we go to keep that sunshine going. Okay, so this is a lovely, lovely, lovely song called John Kanakanaka. It's one of my favorites. We're going to learn a little bit of sign language. Why not? Why not? It's a Sunday. Okay, so you're going to go. I heard. Shall we go? 1, 2, 3, 4. I heard. The old is this, old, sign for old. The old, sign for man is this, man. You've got a nice little beard. So you've got the old man, and then you've got say is this, say, yeah? The old man say. Should we do that? The old man say. So can we go, I heard the old man say, nice and slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. I heard the old man say. Beautiful. And we're going to do it. We go, I heard the old man say. Have a go. I heard the old man say. And then you're going to go on your thigh, John, kanaka naka to rye. Have a go. John, kanaka naka to rye. And the tune goes, John, kanaka naka to rye. Have a go. John, kanaka naka to rye. Beautiful. Next bit goes. Today. Should we have a go? Today. And the next bit is a holiday. And this is my favorite. Is a holiday. Beautiful. Is a holiday. So you've got today is a holiday. Shall we go? 1, 2, 3, 4. Today is a holiday. Then you've got John Kanaka Naka to Rye. John Kanaka Naka to Rye. Have a go, John Kanaka Naka to Rye. Then you've got to Rye. Stay with your thighs. Don't hit them too hard. We do not want to sign that form. To Rye. Have a go. To Rye. Then you got John Kanaka Naka to Rye. Have a go, John Kanaka Naka to Rye. Beautiful. We'll do each section. I'll do it first, and then you repeat after me, and then we'll sing it together. Okay, so we've got I heard the old man say. Go. I heard the old man say. Then you got John Kanaka Naka to Rye. Have a go. John Kanaka Naka to Rye. Then you got today is a holiday. Go. Today is a holiday. Then you got John Kanaka Naka to Rye. Have a go. John Kanaka Naka to Rye. Then you got to Rye. Have a go. To Rye. Then you got John Kanaka Naka to Rye. Have a go. John Kanaka Naka to Rye. Beautiful. We're going to sing it together. Here we go. We'll do it a couple of times. You need to get those lungs lifted. Those voices up. Back straight. Here we go. 2, 3, 4. I heard the old man say, John Kanaka Naka to Rye. Today is a holiday. John Kanaka Naka to Rye. Today. John Kanaka Naka to Rye. Now, it's a glorious day. I think for your 2IA, when you go to the 2IA, I think you should do like a sort of like 2IA, hey, 2IA, hey. Shall we go? The 2IA just a 2IA, hey, 2IA, hey, John Kanaka to Rye. Here we go, from the top, here we go. We're going to do it twice through. Once for the piano, and then I'm going to get one cajon. It's going to be lovely. Here we go. The sun is shining. Here we go. 1, 2. I heard the old man say, John Kanaka Naka to Rye. Today John, hey, John, well done. Glorious. How are we doing? I don't know about you, I'm quite warmed up.
I feel quite excited. I hope everyone else is as well. It's lovely to hear from everyone. Sean, welcome to this morning. It's great to see you. Jeremy, singing along. It's summertime. Yippee, music makers. Brilliant stuff. Hi, Katie. It's lovely to see you. We've got a wonderful Zone Club contingent who are joining us today, which is just marvelous. Jeremy Broad, Aga, says that you are delightfully mad. I'm sure
that
he's
is not the first time that's been said.
You know what?
I fail to believe it.
That could easily be the title of our first song.
Delightfully mad. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I think it's fabulous. It's such a wonderful sentiment. Well, look, we want to see you doing that at home. Can you sing along? John Kanaka Kuae. Can you tell us what gives you sunshine? We want to hear all about it, because the rest of this session is going to be writing a song. We want to submit a song as a part of Make Music Day UK. We want to bring us our sunshine to the world, and you can be a part of it. Please do get involved on the YouTube chat. I know that lots of you have already. We're going to be asking for your interaction throughout the next session, so you better get involved and send us all of your ideas as we go through. We'll be writing a song very shortly with Bob. Firstly, I just want to thank Aga and Bob for being a part of this today, and thank WMC, Wiltshire Music Centre in Bradford-on-Avon, for their support of this session. Wiltshire Music Centre is a 300-seater concert hall and community centre in Bradford-on-Avon. My name's Adam. I'm a part of the creative learning team at Wiltshire Music Centre, and we run all year round activities for people of all ages to engage with music. Aga, you've been incredibly busy at this time delivering music to all sorts of people. Why do you think music is so important at this time when everyone's isolated from each other?
Absolutely. So, I mean, the important thing about music is well, what I've said before is it uses the whole part of the body. It engages everything part of the body. It's a great form of exercise. It's a great way to relax. And it's a great way to connect with other people. When you sing, you are connecting with other people. You are both connecting with people who are with us today in another part of the world, but also in a way, it's also a great way to connect with the past. Songs that were written 10 years ago, songs that were written 50 years ago, songs that were written, things like Green Sleeves, which were written hundreds of years ago. We connect with the past, we connect with people with the present. It's a really good way of being together.
And what would you recommend for families at this time? I know we have a number of families who are engaging with this session all over the place, many of whom might not have ever taken singing lessons, might not have ever taken part in any choirs before. During this period, how can they engage with music making where they are?
Yeah, that's a subject very close to my heart, Adam, actually, because if you think about it, whilst many people don't self-identify as singers, everybody at some stage sings. People sing in the bar. People sing at football matches. Obviously, not at the moment. People sing at football matches. People sing with their friends. Even sometimes they're not even conscious that they're doing. So people do it. It's a question of, do they see their singing as quote unquote performance, or do they see their singing as just something that just happens naturally? And I would urge as many people as possible just to view song through the thing as something, a process that just happens naturally, not to be overly conscious of other people listening to your singing. You sing for you and just make it happen. So if you're going to sing with your family, just go for it. Don't be judgmental of other people singing. You just go for it and enjoy that connection.
Fabulous. Well, I certainly found myself singing in front of Match of the Day to replicate the experience last night. So here's hoping we can come together once again to sing once more in the future. As it is, we would love for you to continue to submit your photos and videos and everything through Facebook and Twitter. Also, if you feel able to, this session is completely free thanks to the support of Wiltshire Music Centre and all of Wiltshire Music Centre's supporters, including the Arts Council and the Wiltshire Music Connect Hub. If you feel able to support us at this time, we would greatly appreciate it if you could text Make Music WMC to 70450. That's Make Music WMC to 70450. You can find those details in the description on YouTube. Text will be charged at £5 plus your standard message rate, and all of that £5 will go towards supporting live music and online virtual music sessions at this time run by Wiltshire Music Centre. Bob, I know you've been really involved with Zone Club in the past few months, who have been making music online. What has that felt like for you?
It felt very weird at the beginning, actually being in touch with all of these people that we've been seeing every month for years and years, and then all of a sudden you don't really get to see them. But the wonderful thing was that within a very short period of time, doing it the kind of way we're doing it today, everyone was able to make their contributions, and so everyone found their voice in a different kind of way. And we thought, how could we possibly, do what we normally do, like writing songs and stuff like that together? And of course we can, because as long as you can communicate your thoughts, any ideas to us, then as long as we can receive them, we can start putting them into some kind of musical form. You can keep telling us what you want, and bit by bit, we get to write songs. So at Zone Club, they've written 2 amazing songs in the last couple of months. One of them is called Take That Ride, which came from just the very first thing I think one of the clubbers said was, standing at my window, watching empty buses passing by my window. And that became the first line of a song called I Wish I Could Take That Ride. And then a couple of months ago, they've been talking about how all of these different animals have started to appear. So, the chickens in the garden, there were foxes, in next door neighbour's garden. And of course, being Zone Clubbers, they let their imagination just run away with them. And then all of a sudden we had all of these different animals just making friends. So all of a sudden the fox and the chicken are kind of walking down the street together going, hey, this is great, how are you doing? And that became our song, which they called Chicken Punk. And it's an amazing song, really, a very kind of funky little song about all these different animals getting friendly with each other. And of course, it being a lesson for us mere human beings that perhaps we ought to notice these things a bit more. So
absolutely,
yeah, we can do this. Yes,
it's so exciting to see that the kind of creativity coming on at the moment, and I'm very excited to announce that the song Take That Ride has an accompanying music video which is being produced at the moment. Is that right, Bob?
It is. I saw the video for the first time yesterday, and if there are any clubbers out there, wait till you see it. It's really good. It'll make you cry and laugh. I mean, I laughed more than cried, but I did both. It is lovely and also very, very, very funny and gorgeous as well. Yeah.
Well, we can't wait to share it. And if you at home would like to see it too, you can join us on our Facebook and Twitter pages, where we will be sharing the video very shortly, as well as videos from our West of England Youth Orchestra and our other partners as well, who are making music at this time. So please be sure, if this is the first time you've ever come across us, Wiltshire Music Centre, welcome. We're delighted to have you. Please join us. You can find us on Facebook and Twitter, and you can follow all of the activity that's going on at the moment. Just want to see a couple of comments that are coming in. Karen says, thank you, fabulous fun. Been enjoying learning with Aga on the Garsington Monday sessions too. So it's wonderful to have that crossover. Brilliant. Katie, Jeremy and Sean, they're loving the Zone Club shout outs. It's brilliant. Well, we're going to need all of you right now, because we are going to write a song together based on Bring Me Sunshine. And what we need to know from you is what brings you sunshine. please text in the comment section what makes you sunshine. Send it in on Facebook and Twitter. I will be covering everything. But if I can hand over now to Bob, who will lead us through the start of the songwriting session. Bob, take us away.
Thank you, Adam. Well, here we go. We have absolutely no idea what we're going to do, but we're quite familiar with that. So your ideas are going to be absolutely crucial to this. I'm going to try and keep this as musical as I can, and hopefully with some help from Aga as well, because the more we're in a musical place, the more we're able to write a song. The more we sit looking at empty pieces of paper without music, the more it all feels like a job. So we're not going to do much of that. Mostly we're just going to try and have some fun and see what kind of song you end up writing. Once you've written it, I'm going to put it into my studio, record it, and we'll all get to hear what we were able to write. So that's our job. First of all then, let's just decide. I need you to tell me what kind of song you're in the mood to write. Doesn't have to be specific, but is it a kind of that kind of, that feels like we're all outside in the garden, dancing around in the sunshine. It's got that kind of folky feel to it. Whoa, I like the sunshine. Here comes the sunshine. That kind of song. Or we could make it more, where's the sun gone? Oh no, it always goes away. Where's the sun gone? I'm not so sure on a Sunday morning whether the sun is really trying to come out, and with someone that's got the energy of Aga, we could get away with doing something as slow and morbid as that. Although he may give us permission. But no, there's a big no there. So yeah, a nice funky. Tell us the story about what you do in the sunshine. What makes you smile? What makes you happy? What makes you joyful?
Sarah Broad has messaged in, Bob, with our first suggestions. Parting clouds and the hope they bring. Blue skies shine and they shine in me. Whoa. It's wonderful to see such beautiful lyric writing so early in the morning. And parting clouds and the hope they bring.
Oh, the hope they bring.
The hope they bring.
Yeah. What's the
How exciting. Line? Blue skies shine and they shine in me.
Blue skies shine, they shine in me. Lovely. Okay.
Karen D likes the energy of the folk vibe as well.
Okay.
So yeah, I think very much the high energy kind of feel. I think it really captures the energy of certainly what we've got at the start of this Make Music Day. So let's go with that. I think that would be wonderful.
Okay. One of the nice things about this one is it's done in a particular guitar tuning, which is very, very open. So you can basically, if you don't ever play the guitar, if you put this tuning on the guitar and you close your eyes, you can go. And it sounds like you really know what you're doing.
You fooled me, Bob.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, lots of people who don't play much guitar use it. It's called Dagad, and it's a really nice tuning, but it's a very, very open tuning. Feels like something good is going to happen. You know what I mean? It's got that lovely feel. I think what we also need is a title.
We definitely need a title.
Now, so far we've got Delightfully Mad, but that may not be the working title for a song, particularly today. But we've got this lovely Parting Clouds and the Hope They Bring. Blue skies shine and they shine on me. It could be Parting Clouds, or it could be something new. Just a word or two words or a thought. Here's a little game you can play very, very quickly that helps you to write words without thinking you've got to be some kind of clever lyricist, because you really don't. Because a bit like what Aga was saying about singing, we've been doing this since the very beginning of time. You know, they've never found a civilization anywhere that didn't sing and make music. And you have to go back a long, long way to find any place where they didn't make up their own songs, to write their history, to communicate with their friends, to tell their stories. This stuff is really ancient and we can all do it. We all can do it. So here's a way that you can get to writing words really quickly. You take the word sun and you write it on a page like that. Can you see that? Can everybody see that? So you put S-U-N down the page like that. Lovely. This is called an acrostic. This is a really, really old-fashioned, brilliant way of writing words. They were doing this even before I was born, which is such a long time ago. And this, what you do is you use the letters to start your writing. But you don't think too much about this. I'll do one to show you. You just keep writing until you start with an S, whatever word you start with. It could be sun or sunshine or something, whatever. You keep writing until the U comes up in a word and then the N comes up. And the secret with doing this is trying not to stop. So what we're going to try and do is do this really in about a minute. You just write your acrostic, just start writing and don't stop until you've finished. If you're not in a position to be writing it, if you're with someone, tell them your words. Just tell them your words and see if you can remember them. And then send your words to us. So I'll show you how to do it. Here's my page with sun, and I'm going to do my acrostic on sun. So I kind of had no idea what I was going to write. I just let it all fall out. And my poem, my lyric on sun today goes, so here I am again, under cloudy skies and dreaming of being nearer Greece. Please. So have a go at doing your little acrostic. Try to do it without stopping and then send in your words. And from that, we might get some more song ideas and also a title. And I'll try and keep us in a musical place while we're doing it. Okay. Anybody got some words they can send? Send them over right away. Send them over right away. Please, please. Sarah said, parting clouds and the hope they bring. So we could just sing that. Parting clouds and the hope they bring. Parting clouds and the hope they bring.
We have some fabulous words coming in from some of our YouTube comments at the moment. Sarah Broad saying, shine within, feeling that kind of outward, you know, sunshine coming from within you, expressing outwards. Wonderful. Karen suggests a title, feels like something good is going to happen. Again, the optimism, the excitement. It's wonderful to see you all in such great spirits. Jeremy, so far from home, under blue skies, near to you in my heart. That is so wonderful acrostic. Listen to that.
Could you read that out to me, please, again?
So that is from Jeremy Broad, who writes, so far from home, under blue skies, near to you in my heart. How wonderful is that? Sarah, again, Used dirty bottles, cans, and me under the tree, picking this morning and leaving to see the grass again, sunshine again. That's quite an interesting message, actually. It's kind of clearing, making space for the sunshine to come. That's so exciting. Karen, sun rising in my heart. It's great to see such optimism this morning. It's wonderful. I mean, we're all in such wonderful spirits. Aga, did you have any luck with your acrostic?
Wow. I was wondering if you were going to ask me. I've got sun. She spills, spreads, shadows underneath, unreal. Never let it show.
That's amazing.
Spread shadows.
So shadows underneath, unreal. Never let it show.
Katie has asked if we can put a yo in it at some point to match her standard. Yo!
Yeah. Hey, do you know what? I put yo at the top of the page, Katie, because you always need a yo. If that's the Katie I think it might be, that's Katie, who is a pretty superb rapper, Aga. You should hear her. She's fantastic.
It is indeed.
Yeah.
We have a few more suggestions. Sean says, walking on the seashore with Percy in the golden sun. I'd love to know who Percy is. I'd love to go walking with Percy myself, Sean. It would be wonderful.
That's walking on the seashore with Percy.
Percy in the golden sun.
I love that.
Marvellous.
Percy in my head is a dog.
I have Percy in my head as a dog, but I'd love you to tell me actually who Percy is, Sean. We hate to make anyone feel bad by calling them a dog without knowing. Luke writes, sounds of cars and trucks roar by. Underneath unparalleled skies. Wow, what an image.
Oh.
None of which put a dent in your beautiful eyes. That's so wonderful. And again, it's about connecting. And I think it's really interesting. We're running this workshop over Zoom. We can see each other's eyes, but it's so different when you're in the room. Sian does indeed confirm that Percy is her dog. So
I think that's
good
good
to know.
For everyone. Thank you.
Can I say how much I love the image of unparalleled skies?
Oh,
because it's really because it can mean so many things, can't it?
Completely.
There's the sort of most people, when we talk about the skies, it's a thing of wonder. Yeah. And so it could be like it's this is wonderful thing, and I've never seen a sky like this. Yeah. But there could also be unparalleled as in you're comparing it. You can't be beside it. So that could also be the sadness of it as well. Yeah. If you see what I mean. I mean, I like, that's a strong.
It is image. Fabulous, yeah. Lovely thing about songs, Aga, too, is that you can have all of these different images, and what the song does is it puts its arm around it and says, you know what, you can see them all, you can feel them all. They doesn't matter if they contradict each other. The song holds it all. So that's wonderful. One of the really brilliant things about songwriting is you can say anything and allow it to be in this amazing place. Before we go on to any more, I just need to sing everything I've written down.
Wonderful.
And apologies if I miss a word or two out, but I'm just going to sing them as they fall off the page, and then we'll see what we can do about writing the song. Yo, yo, yo. Parting clouds and the hope they bring. Blue skies shine and they shine on me. The sun is rising in my heart. Shine within, shine within, shine within. Oh, it feels like something good is gonna happen. Feels like something good is gonna happen. I'm so far from home. Under blue sky, I feel you near to me. She spilled, spreading shadows. walking on the sunny seashore, walking on the seashore with Percy in the golden sun. Sounds of cars and trucks go by underneath unparalleled skies, none of which put a dent in your beautiful eyes. Your beautiful eyes. So there we go. There's about 5 different songs in there, but that's just singing these words. I mean, it feels to me like we could write something really, really gorgeous. What are people feeling? Does that feel like we're in the right kind of territory? And is there anything that stands out? That, what's the main theme that all this captures? Is there something in all of this that represents all of us, so we all feel like we're getting our voice one way or the other held in this?
Absolutely wonderful comments coming in all around, and I absolutely loved the way that everything just sort of fit together. We all, and Karen, you started off with feels like something good is going to happen. Everything from that, the optimism that's coming through the comments section is amazing. Jeremy, if I could see through my dog's eyes as a tin of dog food is everything and then asleep in the sun. That's quite interesting imagery. Katie says, can you put no more work and school, it's summertime and palm trees having a barbecue in the sun. That is real fun. I can feel that excitement. This is
let me write that one down again. I'm sorry.
Brilliant.
No more
Work.
No more work.
Yeah.
And school.
Yeah.
It's summertime.
Yeah.
And palm trees having a barbecue. And again, it's all of that excitement. It's all of that optimism about what's coming, which I think is really cool. I mean, Aga,
that last one started a bit Pink Floyd. I liked it. It was very it was kind of like No, I loved it. To reiterate what you were saying, Adam, it was so interesting how they all seem to feel as though they're fitted together. And I think either or both of you had said something about the optimism. I really love the idea that because it's bring me sunshine, and one of the first comments was about these clouds parting. So there's also the opportunity of playing with like awaiting the sunshine. Like that idea of hope is waiting that you're going to some place that's really like whoa. So it's like we're not quite there, and then we're heading there. I love that sort of idea, the parting clouds thing. Yeah, that sort of fits in with all the things. I also like in the last one that idea of thinking about what the dog thinks, what Percy thinks.
Yes,
is fun.
It is. Thank you for that, Jeremy, by the way.
It's really fantastic to see all your comments coming in, and please do send us other things as well. We'd love to see pictures and videos of what you're up to. Who are you making music with this morning? How are you enjoying this session? Please let us know. You can go to our Facebook page, send us a message on the Facebook page. You can go to our Twitter page as well, and you can also email us. You can email at info@wiltshiremusic.org.uk. That's info@wiltshiremusic.org.uk. I mean, in this world of virtual sessions, Aga, I mean, how important is it for people to submit all the time and to really feel like they're a part of these sessions?
I think it's important. I have never considered music to be a spectator sport. I think at all times one should be engaged with it, and the musicians who I respect the most encourage that engagement, that active engagement. And so if you're offered the chance to be a part of the creation of something new, you should really grab the ball by the horns and actively go, right, this idea. And the most important thing is there is no such thing as an invalid idea. Never ever allow your emotions to get in the way of an idea, because even in its purest form, it doesn't go in the final thing. It might help us get to where we were going to anyway. So whatever is in your mind, send it, because it's really important. As many ideas you have, get out there and you engage with music.
Absolutely. Thank you. I think, is there a general sense that Parting Clouds and the Hope They Bring is going to be the kind of, or feels like something good is going to happen, is going to be the opening line? That feels like a good opening line. Is everyone okay with that? So, feels like something good is going to happen. That captures the optimism straight from the beginning. And then we can talk about all these other wonderful things that you've been sending in. Let's try that. So, well, it feels like something good is gonna happen. That could be our chorus, you know, or the song. Yes, it feels like something good is gonna happen. The thing is, we can't even sing that together because there's a delay. So even you and I can't sing it, Aga, which is really tricky. So anyway, you're going to have to put up with me singing it. But if you want to sing it at home, we can't hear each other, so we won't put each other off being out of time, if you know what I mean. Well, it feels like something good is going to happen. So where do we go from there? Do we go to Parting Clouds and Hope, or the sun is rising in my the sun is rising in my heart? We got here. That'd be a nice thing to say after that. What do you think? Well, it feels like something good is gonna happen. The sun is rising in my heart. You could use a bit of songwriteries and repeat that. The sun is rising in my heart. Here we go. Well, it feels like something good is gonna happen. The sun is rising in my heart. The sun is rising in my heart. I really like that. Is that working for everyone?
I love it. I love that. Sun is rising in my heart. Sun is rising in my heart. Yeah. It feels like if we were in a band, that would be the moment when the harmony kicks in.
Yeah, very much. Yeah.
Sun is rising in my heart. Sun is rising in my heart.
Definitely. So it starts with, it feels like something good. It's going to happen. That's it, yeah. It feels like something good is gonna happen. The sun is rising in my heart. The sun is rising in my heart. So where do we go from here? Send in some more words. Or we could look at we've got like the sun is rising in my heart. This is our little kind of link bit. Yeah, the sun is rising in my heart. That's such a lovely thing to say and to sing. Sounds of cars and trucks go by underneath the unparalleled sky. Well, does that work? The sounds of cars and trucks go by underneath the line in that, I think that was Luke that sent this, which was, none of which puts a dent in your beautiful eyes. And I wonder whether we could use a bit of songwritery and go, the sounds of cars and trucks go by, underneath unparalleled skies, and your beautiful eyes. Would that be
wonderful? I think it's really lovely. Shall I?
Yeah. Any feedback so far?
We've got a few more people who have been sending in some comments. Thank you to everyone who have been submitting their thoughts. Sarah would love to walk upon the sand. Again, we have that imagery of the beach, of the sun and the beach, which is beautiful. Luke writes, beautiful, the drawbridge drops and I'm welcomed in. The drawbridge drops and I'm welcomed in. It's, again, another beautiful imagery of just kind of opening up. Thank you so much for that, Luke. We've got plenty of people who are engaging with the session. 5-year-old David and Mum Sarah's acrostic says simply, stop you night. I like that. It's the end of the night is stop you night. Thank you so much, David. That's such a wonderful addition. Jeremy writes again, those lips that can cut so cruelly are changing into a wide smile. Those lips that those lips that were cut so cruelly are changing to a wide smile. Where's your widest smile, Aga? Oh, that is a wide smile.
That is a wide smile. Can I say the drawbridge one?
Yeah.
In my head, this is how my mind is working. In my head, that drawbridge was it was the heart that was welcoming in. The drawbridge, there was a big heart, and the drawbridge came down, and then people were welcomed in. Anyway.
It's lovely.
Yeah.
That's just where my mind was working at the time.
Adam,
hello.
I foolishly don't have any access to a timepiece, and I'm just wondering how much time we've got because we've got so many gorgeous ideas. What?
It's wonderful. Shall we say another 5 minutes of this for the time being, and then we will look to break it up a little bit with another energetic warm up from Aga to keep the show on the road. So if we maybe want to just put these ideas together a little bit, it's just coming up to 5 to 11 o'clock.
Oh well, we've got loads of time,
we've got lots of time to go from there.
So if we could just take 5 or 10 minutes just to put some shape to this, then when we come back, we can hopefully finish it. So it feels like something good is gonna happen. The sun is rising in my heart. The sun is rising in my heart. Sounds of cars and trucks go by underneath unparalleled sky. Your beautiful eyes. And then we need to go somewhere musically different for that. And we've got so many great ideas. We've got parting clouds and the hope they bring, the drawbridge drop. Oh, how about that? Parting clouds and the hope they bring, the drawbridge drops, and I'm welcomed in. Look at that.
Oh.
These things are written to go together. 2 different people, I believe, Sarah and maybe Luke. So it's a bit like parting clouds and the hope they bring, the drawbridge drops, and I'm welcomed in. Drawbridge drops and I'm welcomed in. Yeah, it's fab.
It's beautiful.
Let me just sing that up till that bit, and if I get it wrong, forgive me. We're still kind of putting it together, but let's see if I can remember what we've got, and then when we have a break, I'll just write it down a bit so I can remember it. Feels like something good is gonna happen. The sun is rising in my heart. The sun is rising in my heart. And the sound of cars and trucks go by underneath the parallel sky. And the beauty of your eyes. There's the parting clouds and the hope they bring. The drawbridge drops and I'm welcomed in. Welcomed in the golden sun. I'll write up so far, and then just Aga, try and help me remember the melody. Come back to it. Yeah.
I'll do my best.
I'll turn my video off and I'll just write that up for a minute, and I'll see you in a minute.
Brilliant.
That's so brilliant. Well, thank you, Bob. I mean, what a wonderful start to our morning so far. And thank you to everyone who've been submitting such wonderful lyrics and telling us where they have been taking part. It's wonderful to see so many of you engage with this Make Music Day. We're here at Wiltshire Music Centre. Wiltshire Music Centre, if you've never come across us before, we are a 300-seater concert hall and community arts centre based in Bradford-on-Avon in Wiltshire, and we're delighted to welcome you for our celebration of Make Music Day today. It is also Father's Day today, so happy Father's Day to everyone. Aga, I know your little one has been keeping you busy at the moment, so it's.
Can you not see my eyes?
Well, look, I hope.
Those are Dad's eyes. Dad's eyes.
Very much so.
Years ago, these were fine.
Well, I hope there are many families out there who are engaging with the session today. It is great to have all of you as a part of it. Now, you can engage with today via the chat function on the YouTube website. Continue to send in your comments. And if you can think through your lyrics, today we are exploring what brings you sunshine as we write Wiltshire Music Centre's song for Make Music Day, which is today. Across the country, there are all sorts of exciting activities taking place from arts centres and various community projects which you can engage with by going to Make Music Day UK on Twitter. Now, this session is run by Wiltshire Music Centre. We are delighted for the support of our supporters that help us facilitate this session, which includes the Arts Council and Wiltshire Music Connect. We are delighted to offer this for free, but we would be incredibly grateful if you are able to support us. If you could text Make Music WMC to 70450. That's Make Music WMC to 70450, and that text message will cost £5 plus your standard message rate, and all of that £5 will go towards Wiltshire Music Centre and our artistic and creative learning programs, which look to try and connect people through music across the county. Now, I'm delighted to hand it back over to Aga, who's going to bring the energy back up a notch. Now, as you engage with this session, we'd love to see you where you are. So if you have a video camera to hand, if you're able to take a few photos of you getting involved in this singing session, please do send them in. You can send in via our Twitter and Facebook pages. You can also email us at info@wiltshiremusic.org.uk. We'd love to see where and how and who you're engaging with this session with. Without further ado, Aga, take it away.
Beautiful. So what we're going to do, what I thought we could do, which would be fun, we do a little bit of Bob Marley. Oh, I thought, and as our theme is Bring Me Sunshine, I thought sun is shining, weather is sweet. So you've got sun is shining, weather is sweet. Should we ever go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1? Sun is shining, weather is sweet. And you can add an oh yeah if you want as well, yeah. Weather is sweet, oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Shall we go? Sun is shining. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sun is shining. Weather is sweet. Oh yeah. And I love it. Adam's doing some great actions. I was just about to go into the actions, but yeah, let's do that. I love this. Sun is shining. The weather is sweet. Oh yeah. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sun is shining. The weather is sweet. Oh yeah. Beautiful. Makes you want to move those dancing feet. Those dancing feet. Makes you want to move those dancing feet. What we're going to do makes well, visually, you can only see the top half of me. Okay. But but this can imply a dance. Yeah. Makes you want to move those dancing feet. Yeah. Yeah. Have a go. Makes you want to move those dancing feet. From the top. Sun is shining, the weather is sweet, oh yeah. Makes you wanna move those dancing feet. Oh yeah, beautiful. I know we've gone sort of reggae soul hour, I think. Yeah. That's the feel, that's the vibe we're going. You thought I was gonna go high energy, but I'm like, whoa, lean back. So, and then the next one we're gonna change the structure of the original Bob Marley because I desperately want us to talk about rainbows. Yeah. So you've got when the morning gather the rainbow. What should we do for gathering the rainbow, Adam? What do you think? When the morning gather the rainbow. Oh, you could follow the rainbow, couldn't you? What would be nice actually if you made the rainbow and then caught it. Yeah. When the morning gather the rainbow. And you can with this. Obviously, I can't hear exactly what all of you are singing. So you are free to make this as elaborate as you like. Right? Yeah. Now, I am of a certain age, so my reference point is Mariah Carey. So my phrase would be, you can Mariah Carey. I understand Ariana Grande is a much more useful term now. So if you want to Ariana Grande it, it's fine. So we've got, when the morning gather the rainbow. Whatever you want. Yeah. When the morning, 1, 2, 3, 4. When the morning gather the rainbow. Yeah. Then you go, I want you to know now, I'm a rainbow too. I know. And I think that should be straightforward. Want you to know now, I'm a rainbow too. Yeah? Should we go? Oh, I know. Should we go from the top? Let's go from the top. Sun is shining. So what we've got? Sun is shining, the weather is sweet. What we've got? Sun is shining, weather is sweet. Oh yeah. Makes you wanna move those dancing feet. Yeah. When the morning gathers the rainbow, want you to know I'm a rainbow too. Beautiful. Here we go with the piano. 1, 2. Sun is shining. Sun is shining. The weather is sweet. Oh yeah. Makes you wanna move those dancing feet. Beautiful. When the morning goes. When the morning gather the rainbow. Want you to know now, I'm a rainbow too. I know. Now that already is very moving, but we get to the best bit now. To the rescue, here I am. And it goes, to the rescue, here I am. Yeah, classic. That's the way Bob sings it, and that's how we're gonna do it. To the rescue, here I am. Yeah. Oh yes, absolutely. So boy band, I love it. I love it. I love it. And can we do a point for To the Rescue? To the rescue! Here I am. Yeah, I love it. And then you've got want you to know, and he says "yeah," which I think we should keep. Yeah, want you to know, yeah. Can you understand? Yeah. So To the rescue. Here I am. Want you to know, y'all. Can you understand? Yeah, To the rescue. 1, 2, 3, 4. To the rescue. Here I am. Want you to know, y'all. Can you understand? And again, to the rescue. Here I am. Want you to know, y'all. Can you understand? She gets the top. Sun shining, sun is shining. The weather is sweet, oh yeah. Makes you wanna move, makes you wanna move. Yeah, dancing feet. As the morning got a rainbow, as the morning got on the rainbow. Want you to know now, want you to know now. I'm a rainbow too, I'm a rainbow too, I'm a rainbow too. To the rescue, to the rescue. Here I am, want you to know now, want you to know. Can you understand? To the rescue, to the rescue. Here I am, want you to know. Can you understand? Can you understand? Can you understand? Can you understand? Keep singing, keep singing. Can you understand? Can you understand? Can you understand? Can you understand? Very slow beginning. Sun is shining, weather is sweet.
How wonderful.
Magical, sweet.
Incredible. I really enjoyed how you prefaced that with, we're going to keep it calm. And then it kind of grew into the most fantastic power ballad. It's absolutely
My spectrum
beautiful.
of calm is very different from yours, Adam. So.
Oh, sure. I can believe that. You're getting all sorts of wonderful love. Kay says, Aga, I love you. Good to hear from you, Kay. Say Song 3, Aga, you're a star. You found your fans. Amazing.
Thank you.
Good to see you, and good to see all of you who've been getting involved. I know, Bob, you've been away writing down all the lyrics. Well, you've got an awful lot more lyrics to write. It's wonderful to see. We've had Sam, who's got in touch via Facebook. Hi, Adam. Sam says, guitar makes me happy, let it shine. It's good to see you, Sam. It's great to have you as a part of it.
Let it shine, yeah.
Let it shine, indeed. Let me go through some of these comments. We've had loads of them coming in. Okay, night tossed off like a thick duvet, clothing ourselves in light. Say Song says, it's again such wonderful optimism this morning.
Wow.
In light.
Wow.
It's so exciting.
These people are geniuses, really, aren't they?
They really are. Sean, a regular writer from Zone Club, says, poking round in rock pools. Again, going back to the seaside. I like that. All of the action, really exciting. It's great. Let's go through. Kay loves Bob Marley. We love Bob Marley too. That's why we were singing it. It's wonderful. And we want to see your videos of you singing it too. And remember, all of the actions involved. You get your sunshine, the weather is sweet. And add your own actions if you want to as well. We'd just love to see everything that you're up to at the moment. That would be wonderful.
I grew my hair just for this workshop.
Oh, sure. That was just a weekend of hair growing, was it?
Can I say, Adam, that so did I?
Absolutely, absolutely. I do anything for art.
Absolutely, I love it. Brilliant. Sarah says, love the new rainbow to follow and gather. Gather the gold and share with you. Katie follows on from that with rainbow imagery again. Rainbow glowing in the lights. Amazing.
Rainbows. Oh, good. Wow.
And Kay has come out with a wonderful sentiment here. The sun comes out, or out the flawless, pop up to say hello. The birds are singing and the sunshine kisses the dark. Again, another imagery of that kind of darkness moving into sunshine.
The dark.
Okay.
I love it.
Mm.
I absolutely love it. It's absolutely brilliant. I mean, Bob, talk about the lyrics that you've gone through today. I mean, it's such a strong image that is being created at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah. And of course, there are so many different wonderful images. So we just gather all these different versions of the way that people symbolize their relationship with sunshine and hope. And they're all incredibly beautiful. So our challenge is to try and put this all into one song, really, and not, a double album. That is a challenge. So we'll devote some time in a minute to just trying to put the rest of this together. We need a chorus. You've written the words. We just need to figure out what that's going to be. And some of these things, I mean, in terms of song lines, clothing ourselves in light, gather the gold, rainbow glowing in the light, the sunshine kisses the dark, just poking around in rock pools. I like that too.
It's beautiful.
There's so many gorgeous, the guitar makes me happy. Let it shine, let it shine.
And it's so wonderful, and we hope to have more, and we welcome new people all the time. There's people joining us on our YouTube stream at the moment, for which we say welcome, and welcome for joining us on our Make Music Day UK workshop that we're running this morning. It's wonderful to see you. You've joined us in our songwriting session. We are currently writing a song to submit as a part of Make Music Day based on the theme of Bring Me Sunshine. And what we want to know is what brings you sunshine at this time. And you can get in touch with us via Facebook, via Twitter. You can get in touch on the YouTube comment section as well. This session is run by Wiltshire Music Centre in Bradford-on-Avon, and we're delighted to welcome you. This session is entirely free to attend, and we're so delighted to have Bob and Aga with us today. We will be producing the song on the other side of the day, so keep an eye out on the social media streams when we get to release this song based on the lyrics that you have submitted. We're absolutely delighted to have you. If you feel like you might be able to support this session, we would greatly appreciate it. If you are able to, you can text Make Music WMC, that's all one word, Make Music WMC to 70450. The text will cost £5 plus your standard message rate, and all of that £5 will go towards Wiltshire Music Centre continuing to provide artistic and creative learning projects at this time. We greatly appreciate the support of all you who have donated so far. It really makes an enormous difference to us at this time, so thank you so much for that. Let's get on to write a chorus. Bob, I hand back over to you.
Thank you. Okay, so I just took a few minutes just to write down the words that we've assembled so far, and we've still got a ton that we haven't used, but maybe I'll sing you what we've got so far, and then a suggestion perhaps of how we start the second verse. We still do need this chorus, but it's there. We just need to. It will fall out of the music somehow. Feels like something good is gonna happen. The sun is rising in my heart. The sun is rising in my heart. The sound of cars and trucks go by under unparalleled sky, and the beauty of your eyes. The parting clouds and the hope they bring, the drawbridge drops that's where we need the chorus. And I keep seeing things like "She Spills" or "Shine Within." So it could be where we go and the drawbridge drops. And welcome, shine within, shine within, shine within. That sounded a bit like a very poor man's version of Radiohead there. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, we were watching Radiohead late last night, so maybe that's it. Shine Within could be our... What do you think? Does anybody think that Shine Within could be our song title? And our chorus like that?
It's really wonderful, I think, and it follows from a lot of the comments that we've been receiving. Kay says the sunshine is shining and the weather is sweet. Katie, I mean, she says, can we make the song we're making right now, can we make it as old school as possible? So I guess a Radiohead cover is not a bad shout on that front.
Yeah.
Joe, please say hello to Daisy. Hello, Daisy. It's wonderful to see you. She's an avid actor and poet and is now having a go at songwriting and would love you to say hello to her. Well, hello, Daisy. And it's fantastic of you to join us and to have a go at songwriting. I mean, Bob,
Yes.
can you talk us through this process here? Because obviously we've got lots of people submitting comments right now and we're pulling it together in a song. And obviously you're bringing a huge amount of experience to it. But where do you start? Where does one start when trying to write a song?
Do you know, it starts, I think, where Aga was talking about, where you start with singing. It's about just trusting yourself to open your mouth and sing. And to sing whatever it is, whatever words, whatever sounds you want to form. A song is that. The minute you just go, hey, this is my day and I'm feeling okay, that's your song. You know, I think we get very, very hung up like we do on singing about whether it's good or whether it's bad. And none of that really matters at all. The idea about writing songs is, you know, if I'm going to tell you something about how I'm feeling, that feels quite difficult to do. But if I put it in a song and I sing it, all of a sudden I really connect with it and I can say anything. So the first part is to really, really trust yourself. And then it's to, I've often just used very simple things like nice ways of getting words, just using things like the acrostic that we did earlier. But I think the secret, you know, is to keep it simple and don't dismiss the simple things. So how many songs do you know that start with the words, well, I just don't know where to begin? How do I begin? That's because some guy has sat there or some woman has sat there and gone, well, I don't know where to begin. And that becomes the song. You know, it's so trust yourself. Just allow yourself to be in that place. At Zone Club, when we do this, sometimes there's 35 of us writing a song together on that very stage that you're sitting. And it's kind of mad and it's chaos, but you know everybody gets to say a bit, and that's the other wonderful thing about it. You know, there's nothing like songs to give you a sense of being together. A bit like, you know, the minute you start singing at a football match, you become a gang. You know,
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I would just encourage you all to do it, not to get too hung up on whether it's good or bad and what it sounds like. I think just make up your own songs because it's a brilliant way of saying how you feel. Really important. And because all the time you're doing it, you're doing one of the best things you can do for your mind and your body and your soul, and that's sing.
Brilliant. I mean, Aga, can you talk a little bit about your songwriting and how you tend to write songs and what gets you excited about the process?
I can tell you from two angles. There's my standard songwriting process, and then there's another thing that I do. So I have like a little book of ideas and thoughts, and anytime a thought occurs, either I put it on my phone and then convert it into the book, or I have the book there and I write the thought into the book. But when I say thought, that could mean quite a lot of things. Because it could be a word, it could be a phrase, it could be a musical idea that I try to jot down quickly, but it could also be a doodle. you can be easily inspired by an image that's in your head. I'm a terrible drawer, but that is entirely irrelevant for the songwriting process. You doodle something down, get an idea down, and it's really great reference point to go back to, because you kind of, yes, I really remember what I was thinking, what I was feeling at that point. And then I try to convert it just in the same way that Bob is doing. You try and shape the thing, the ideas and thoughts that you have into something wider. What is really exciting as well, though, there's standard ways in which I work, which I've done over and over again, but it's really creative if you work with someone completely different. It's really creative if you try and surprise yourself and make the starting point something you don't usually do. So if my normal starting point is to write it in a book, if I start on the piano, that's something different. Or if I start with the cajon, that's different. I play the clarinet. If I play something really simple on the clarinet, that is a completely different starting point. And that's exciting for me to surprise myself and change the way I do things.
I mean, that's really cool. And actually, you've been very involved with Wiltshire Music Centre. I mean, pre-lockdown, if you can imagine such a time.
There was such a thing.
It's such a thing. In February, of course, we premiered Don't Pick Me, Miss, which was our new creative production that Wiltshire Music Centre co-commissioned alongside Prime Theatre. And obviously, you were very much involved in that as a songwriter and a performer. I wonder what it's like writing songs for what would feel like someone else. You're writing it for a character, you're writing it for a scene. How does that process differ? How do you get yourself in that mindset?
That is fun, and that is a different process, because the two things that were different for that for me from my normal process if I was working on my own are, as you were saying, the character, because you've got to start with the characters. What does this person think? And you're trying to articulate what somebody else thinks and imagine being someone else, which is a really fun process in and of itself. And the other thing is that those songs were predominantly based around pre-existing poetry. So we had words that were there as source material, and it was about shaping around that poetry. And that was also exciting. How could you've got something in front of you, and how could you accentuate it and make it more interesting, which is incredibly exciting, incredibly fun. So we used lots of different styles for that musical. Reggae was involved. There was a sort of soulful song. There was a sort of shuffle-y type song. There were a couple of jazz waltzes. I'm a big fan of jazz waltzes. I'm maybe slightly obsessed. There was an ounce of grime as well. It was really fun to explore different genres, really fun to explore the characters, and also, in addition to all of that, effectively the point is that you're telling a story over the course of an hour. So it's really, really, really enriching experience and really fun to do it from a completely different angle.
Brilliant. I mean, Daisy, I really hope that you're inspired about that. And, you know, right now we're writing music together. I hope you continue to write music on your own. And everyone else out there, I mean, the world is richer for more songwriters about. And as we create today, I hope that you'll be able to see that you have all the tools to create on your own and start to really develop as songwriters and musicians. So continue with that. On that subject, Bob, I don't know if we've got more ideas for our chorus going on and what we can start to do to pull this song together.
Yeah, so I'm going to sing it from the beginning again. That's the other little tip. When you're writing songs, it's often that you feel like you get a bit stuck. You have to keep looking for new ideas. I find the best thing to do is to always go back to the beginning. As long as you always go back to the beginning and keep going over what you've got, you stay in a place of music. If you stay in that musical place, everything that you want to happen will eventually happen. It's when you step outside the music and you sit there with a blank piece of paper. That's when it feels really tough. So just go back to the beginning and do it all again. So I'll sing you what we've got. It feels like something good is gonna happen. The sun is rising in my heart. The sun is rising in my heart. The sound of cars and trucks go by under unparalleled shut your eyes. The parting clouds and the whole day bring, the drawbridge drops and a welcomed in shine within, shining in my heart. Whoa, shine within, shining in my heart. So that was a kind of a chorus put with those two lines. I'll try to get Percy in here, so maybe Percy comes into the second verse. Out
Yapping
with
away.
Percy in the golden sun. We're walking in the sand. We're walking in the sand. And then there was a line which finishes change into a smile, and it was, I watch your lips, but I don't know what the second part of that was. I think it might have been Jeremy. I watch your lips as they something something. And if we
I'm
had
going
that
to
then-
go back through the chat and see if I can find it. I watch your lips. I mean, there's been so many fantastic submissions.
There are.
It's kind of difficult to find. Let me just see. Yeah,
You
here
know
we
that.
go.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Keep
no.
going, and then I'll give you my thought.
Wonderful. Jeremy says, those lips that can cut so cruelly are changing to a smile. And again, for me, this comes from the nighttime into sunshine kind of motif that's been running through everything that everyone's been saying. We've got a few more comments here. I mean, Sarah's coming with lots of words. The gold sun kisses my lips as shadows fall away. Again, that motif. The glow inside breaks the dark away.
Oh,
Wonderful to see.
Goodness. Whoa.
okay. So,
Breaking the dark, kissing the dark. I love it. I love it.
yeah. So that second verse, out with Percy and the golden sun, we're walking in the sand. I watch your lips that were cut so cruelly change into a smile, change into a smile. I'll sing that. See if you think that works.
Can I just before you start that?
Yeah.
I was just wondering. You know that out with Percy.
Yeah.
Could the first one, that first footsteps, be 6 footsteps walking in the sand?
So out with Percy in the golden sunshine.
6 footsteps walk.
6 footsteps walking in the sand. Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. 6 footsteps walking in the sand. That's lovely. Okay, thank you. Right, I'll have a bash at singing this. I'll go from the chorus because then we know what we're doing. Parting clouds and the whole day break, the drawbridge drops and I'm welcomed in shine within, shine within, shining in my heart. Out with Percy in the golden sun, 6 footsteps walking in the sand, 6 footsteps walking in the sand. I watch your lips that were cut so cruelly change into a smile, change into a smile. That's so lovely. Gosh, you guys are brilliant. And then that bit where we had before the parting clouds, that bridge, I'm thinking this, the sun is shining and it feels so sweet. That was Kay. Then we need another line. Blah, 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 blah. Something that rhymes with sweet. And then into the chorus. So what have we got? We got anything that rhymes with sweet already?
Let me see what I can find. I think we've also got a really wonderful submission going back to Daisy again and her aspirations of songwriting. She's got a line here which I think kind of completes the narrative arc in a way. What she's written: sat in the chicken run, watching them play, under the perch they like to lay. It's nearly bedtime, I've got to go. I'll be back in the morning to say hello. And it's that wonderful, I think actually what we have here, and I think what we've all been developing is that kind of from the darkness into the sunshine and then the arc of the day. And that's a really wonderful way, I think, to, in my mind, to kind of close off and kind of round it off really smoothly, Bob.
Yeah, it is gorgeous. I love that image of just looking after the chickens and putting them to bed and waking up in the morning and going, yeah, it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Thank you, Daisy.
Brilliant.
So Daisy's a lovely writer. So we got something to rhyme with sweet, or something a bit like it. The sun is shining, it feels so sweet. This is something about your feet, you know. You've been on the
Well,
beach.
this could go back to Aga and what we were just singing about. You know, we had our Bob Marley interlude.
Yeah.
Can we move our feet in this moment?
Boots, we did move our feet.
Can we call on the great man himself?
Though I have to say, immediately after Bob asking for something that rhymed with sweet, you did say it does make the arc complete, which did stick in my mind. So that's what yes, dancing feet, complete.
Brilliant. David says beat as well.
Beat.
We can. I mean, that's a wonderful musical touch as well.
Thing.
We can add that in.
And also, we've just been talking about footsteps as well. So feet and beat work really well. Yeah.
Wonderful. I think it all kind of sits together. So Bob, can you find a line through all of this?
Yeah, we just have to make a decision, don't we? We can do this all day and write that line. Sun is shining and it feels so sweet. There's a lovely line here, gather the gold. So how about gather the gold and something with your feet, or gather the gold and feel the beat, or what could that be? I love that. The sun is shining, it feels so sweet.
If it's gold, I was just wondering if it's feet, could the gold be the sand?
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like that.
Gather the gold. What? Upon your feet.
Oh yeah, gather the gold.
Feeling the gold. Feeling the gold. Gather the gold. I like gather the gold. Whoever wrote that, thank you. It's really
gather the gold beneath your feet.
Oh, gather the gold between. And also Kay is talking about, you know, she said, meet up with friends on a sunny day. I think there has to be that certain sense of community that comes with us as we head out onto the beach in the sunshine. That'd be beautiful.
This whole process is making me so happy.
I know. I am, you know, on a completely personal note, I'm so delighted by this morning, and to just see all of you coming in, it's wonderful. Say Song 3 says, gather the gold in your heartbeat. That's really nice.
Oh my goodness, as well.
Loads of really wonderful stuff.
I have to repeat that gather the gold line, because with those, you know, gather the gold beneath your feet. Yeah, gather the gold. And what was that second bit?
Let your heart beat.
In your heartbeat. There's a real kind of, you know, you're gathering it inside.
Your heartbeat.
Again.
And shine within. Look at that. It goes straight into the chorus. Gather the gold in your heartbeat and shine.
That's very steps.
I have been going for my inner boy band today. I've been really enjoying that.
Here I am.
This could be the start of something really big for you, Adam.
I hope so. I just need a couple more people to join us. Bob, Aga, do you fancy it? Does anyone else want to join my boy band? I'm sure we can.
It's been a while since my participation would be described as a boy, but okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
maybe the new thing is going to be the old boys band.
Potentially.
Yeah,
I like that.
An old boys band.
Yeah.
Like something good is gonna happen. Sun is rising in my heart. Sun is rising in my heart. The sound of cars and trucks go by. neath unparalleled skies, and the beauty of your eyes, the parting clouds and the hope they'd rain, the drawbridge drops and I'm welcomed in, shine within. Oh, shine within. Keep shining in my heart. Keep shining in my heart. Out with Percy in the golden sun, 6 footsteps walking in the sand, 6 footsteps walking in the sand. I watch your lips that were cut so cruelly change into a smile, change into a smile. The sun is shining and it feels so sweet. We gather the gold beneath our feet. The sun is shining and it feels so sweet. Gather the gold in your heartbeat and shine with it. Yes, now shine with it. Shine with it. Shining in my heart.
It's really stunning.
Close. We're getting close.
We're getting very close.
You know, and it's weird, isn't it? Singing this every night. Yeah, I have to really not have to end up crying my eyes out at some of these words. They're so beautiful.
They're so wonderful.
Words that we want to make sure everybody, as far as possible, feels represented. So, just for the next, have I got 10 more minutes?
Absolutely. If we say another, 10 minutes of songwriting, we've got a few more lines that are coming in. Kay, wonderful to hear from you. My feet are dancing in the sunshine. That's a really lovely line. And again, about that kind of activity.
So we're just looking for a bridge, yeah?
Yeah. And Luke,
my feet are dancing in the sunshine. Let me write that down first.
Wonderful.
That's our line. Thank you, Kay. That goes straight into our bridge. My feet are dancing in the sunshine. And
then we've got skipping on the sand because of the heat. Again, I mean, everyone's really pooling together here. There's a really nice kind of line about it. I think that's really wonderful. And it would be great if we could incorporate at some point the stuff about the chicken run and about the nearly bedtime, I've got to go, and the kind of the closing on the other side of it as well would be really lovely.
What is the second line? It's nearly bedtime and I've got to go.
I'll be back in the morning to say hello.
Okay. So it's my feet are dancing in the sunshine, but it's nearly bedtime and I've got to go. I'll be back in the morning to say hello and let it shine within or something. Would that work?
Lovely. I think that would work really nicely.
So tell me what I just said, because I can't remember. It's nearly bedtime. Sorry, but I've got so many words here.
Wasn't it my feet was the start, wasn't it?
It's nearly. So it goes, my feet are dancing in the sunshine. Yeah. It's nearly bedtime.
Yeah.
And I've got to go. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll be back. What is it?
Well, I'll be back in the morning to say hello.
Back in the morning. To say hello.
Sparkling together, the stars say hello. That's a really nice touch as well. We can add that sunshine into the night. Thank you so much, Sarah, for that. That's brilliant.
Gotta go. Back in the morning to say hello and let it shine. And that needs to be something. So how might that work, that little bridge bit? Shining in my like that chord.
It adds a new crunch to things.
It does, doesn't it? Yeah. My feet are dancing in the sunshine. It's nearly bedtime and I gotta go. Oh, I kind of like that. And then we need to go up. But I'll be back in the morning to say hello to the sunshine and let it shine within. That kind of thing.
Lovely.
That one. What did I do? It's bedtime and I've gotta go. I'll be back in the morning to say hello, hello, and let it shine, shine within, shining in my heart, shining in my heart.
Brilliant. I think that's really, really lovely, and it's starting to really come together. I mean, thank you all for your wonderful submissions. Karen says this is totally joyous. Thank you. I mean, we're feeling the joy from our end,
We are.
and
Thank you, Karen.
And it wouldn't be half as joyful without all of your submissions that you've had coming in this morning. It's so wonderful to see all of you connecting. And we'd love to see pictures and videos of wherever you are. If you could submit them, please, through our Twitter, Facebook accounts. You can also email us at info@wiltshiremusic.org.uk. We'd love to see where you're connecting from. I mean, Aga, just on a little side note, if people are inspired from today in doing their songwriting and thinking, what can I do next? How can I continue to connect? How can I continue to make music from where I am? Where would you suggest people go next? And what would you suggest people do next?
The best thing to do, and it does not need to be an expensive one, is to have like a little a notebook for your songs and your ideas. As I say, it doesn't need to be expensive. Just a piece of paper that you specifically use to go to for your songwriting, and simply begin. I think hesitating and worrying about what it is you're writing is its own problem. Actually, if you just start writing, you are a writer, and you look at what you've written and start singing it, and you are a songwriter. It is as simple as that. Obviously, what Bob's doing. It takes a lot of skill and art and everything, but the slimmed down to its essence, it is thinking of words, writing them down, and reshaping them to a level that you're happy with, and singing them out. And you can do that at home with a pen and a piece of paper and just have a go. And the worst thing that happens is you sing it and you think, right, I'll have to change that bit. That's the worst thing that could possibly happen. To have a go.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Sarah, very complimentary, says, you three are the stars and we shine, love you. Well, it's good to hear from you, Sarah. And it's good that we've put you in a good mood this morning. You're joining us for the Make Music Day workshop here at Wiltshire Music Centre. We're delighted to have Aga and Bob with us. We'll hear the song that we have all written together very shortly. Following this, we will be recording this song and releasing it very soon on our social media platforms and on our website. So do feel free to follow us, please, on Twitter and Facebook. You can also go to wiltshiremusic.org.uk to find out more about what we do. This session is obviously taking place for free on YouTube, and we're delighted to have you. If you are able to contribute at all towards our work, we would greatly appreciate it at this time. Obviously, I'm sitting in an auditorium that's used to being full of people, and right now it only has myself in a very makeshift office setup. What I would ask at this time is the best way to support Wiltshire Music Centre and the work that we do today is to text Make Music, WMC, all one word, to 70450 to donate £5 towards our artistic and creative learning work. That's Make Music WMC to 70450 450. Text will cost £5 plus your standard message rate, and all of that £5 will go towards our creative learning and artistic work here at the centre, including this work, our various talent progression routes, our Zone Club, for which I know we've got a lot of Zone Clubbers in today, our Disability Arts programme, and many more projects besides. So thank you to all of those who have supported us so far. Bob, I wonder if you might be able to take it away.
I will. I'm going to have a go at playing the song all the way through. If I get bits of it wrong, don't worry. I will do my very best to make it as accurate as we've got it and agreed here. One thing, when we put the song out, it would be really, really lovely to share the names of all the songwriters. So if you'd like to share, but send your name in to Adam, it's fine if you just want to use your first name or a pseudonym or whatever. But it would be lovely when this song goes out that we can actually put the names of everyone that contributed. So yeah, send your names in if you feel okay about that. So the song is going to go a bit like this. It feels like something good is gonna happen. The sun is rising in my heart. The sun is rising in my heart. The sound of cars and trucks go by underneath unparalleled sky, and the beauty of your eyes. The parting clouds and the hope they bring, the drawbridge drops and I'm welcomed in. Shine within, shine within, shining in my heart. Out with Percy in the golden sun, 6 footsteps walking in the sand, walking in the sand. I watch your lips that were cut so cruelly change into a smile, change into a smile. Sun is shining and it feels so sweet. I gather the gold beneath my feet. Yeah, the sun is shining and it feels so sweet in your heartbeat. Let it shine within. Let it shine within. Are dancing in the sunshine. It's nearly bedtime and I've gotta go back in the morning to say hello and shine within. Oh, let it shine within. Let it shine within, shining in my heart. It feels like something good is gonna happen. It feels like something good is gonna happen.
What a wonderful song.
Well done,
That
everybody.
is so exciting.
Well done, everybody. Wasn't that nice?
Amazing, amazing.
I feel so joyous. I feel so full. I feel so excited. I mean, Aga.
I feel so Sunday.
I feel so Sunday. I love that. Right on brand. Absolutely amazing. Well, thank you for all of your wonderful submissions in that. I wonder, Aga, might you be able to lead us in a bit of a cool down potentially? We've been warmed up, ready for our singing. I don't know if we can bring ourselves back down to earth, ready to engage with the rest of our Sunday.
Should we go back to a nice little breathing thing and do like a nice little, turn it into a nice little simple song?
I think that would be wonderful.
So, and then I will, to make that better, I might actually put the volume up on the piano.
There we go.
Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, and out. 2, 3, 4. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, and out. 2, 3, 4. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, and out. 2, 3, 4. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3. Again. Breathe in. This time with an R. Ready? Breathe in. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4. Just relax your shoulders. And breathe in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we go back to our favorite things. Things that bring you sunshine. Things that bring you sunshine. Ready? We're going to breathe in for 8 and then sing the thing that brings us sunshine. Here we go. Ready to breathe in. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Chocolate bars. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Composing on a Sunday morning. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Making something up on the spot. On the spot. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Singing as loudly as I'm allowed. 2 more. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Relaxing, enjoying every day. Let's start it. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Enjoying all of life.
Fabulous. I am completely overwhelmed by how wonderful this morning has been. Aga and Bob, it has been a sheer delight to have you today. I just will have this bottled up for the rest of the day. As said Karen, this is totally joyous. We've got loads of wonderful messages coming in. Thank you. You make it look so effortless. Amazing work. Wow, amazing. I'm going to carry that all day. Fantastic singing. I'm so overwhelmed by the song. It's wonderful the way that music touches all of us like that. And your efforts in writing this song have been so appreciated. Thank you so much. We cannot wait to release this song, our song for Make Music Day UK. If you have not had enough of the music, and goodness me, I haven't, I'm going to run straight to a piano after this. I cannot wait to get it doing some songwriting myself. Well, how can you get involved? If you go to Make Music Day UK on Twitter and online, if you just give them a Google, you'll see a wealth of activities happening throughout the day, run by various organisations across the country. It's so wonderful to see people coming together today for this massive celebration of music making. This event has been made possible by Wiltshire Music Centre and all of the supporters at Wiltshire Music Centre. We have to say a particular thank you to the Arts Council, the Wiltshire Music Connect Hub, Wiltshire Council, and all of the supporters that make music at Wiltshire Music Centre possible. Now, we have offered this session for free. We are delighted that everyone has taken part. If you feel like you're able to contribute towards Wiltshire Music Centre's efforts at this time and beyond, we would greatly appreciate it if you could support us. We have a text giving line that's open. You can text Make Music WMC to 70450. That's Make Music WMC to 70450 to donate £5 to Wiltshire Music Centre. The text will cost £5 plus your standard message rate, and all of that money will go towards supporting music making in and around where you are. It's so wonderful to see all of your comments coming in. Thank you so much for being a part of it. Aga, a pleasure. Can you tell us what you're feeling right now and what you're looking forward to for the rest of your day?
Sheer, unadulterated joy.
Wonderful.
And I'm looking forward to keeping that going for the rest of the day. That's what I'm feeling.
Marvelous. Bob, can you sum up what today has felt like?
Yeah, it's every time we do things like this, and that I just think actually getting together with people, even if we can't see each other, and being creative together is just about the most fantastic thing that we can do as human beings. And yeah, it just fills me with a sense of it's wonderful to be a part of. So thank you very much. When we finish, I'm gonna quickly make a quick recording of the song so I don't forget it. As you can see, I am prone to forgetting these things. Yeah, and then I'll start to work on the whole recording. But yeah, just a huge thank you to everyone for joining in. It's been really gorgeous. Thank you.
Wonderful. It's been such a wonderful morning, and thank you for being a part of it. If you would like to take part in other Wiltshire Music Centre activities, we have a wealth of creative learning options that we're running at the moment for various people across the country. We've got a number of celebrating age online concerts, which you can see on our YouTube page, as well as various other content as well if you go to YouTube. If you go to the Wiltshire Music Centre website and click Learn, Take Part, you can find out about all the activities we have going on at the moment, many of which include Aga and Bob, so you will get to see their faces again at some point, I'm sure. Thank you so much for being a part of it. We hope you have a wonderful Make Music Day. Happy Father's Day again to all the fathers out there. I hope you've been taking part. Dad eyes all around. An absolute delight. Thank you so much, everyone. Take care. Have a wonderful Sunday.